blessings all for my life, man. But thank God for the journey, the earnings, the dust to the plus. Yeah. Gratitude is a must. Yeah.
Hey, the best squad. It's your girl, Ebony the Best. Guys, what Hey, the best squad. It's your girl, Ebony the Best. Guys, the more I see stuff about Martell is the more angry I get. This man, oh my God, this man is the devil. So shout out to Make It Make Sense. Shout out to him. I've been following him for a while. Shout out to him. So he just did a post regarding Melody and Martell custody situation. And he went into what was put in the judgment regarding the children, what the judge thoughts are. I mean, I don't know, because I thought that this court situation, custody child was a sealed situation, and no information will be leaked, because I know that the Black Titanic, shout out to her, she is so sweet. Shout out to Black Titanic. She tried to go to the court, right? She tried to go in and they wouldn't let her in, which tells me that it was private matter. They didn't want the public involved. So, apparently his people got a hold of the order that is currently in place and some words that the judge had for both parents. Now, I'm going to let you guys hear what Make It Make Sense had. And again, shout out to him. I tried to DM you to ask you if I could use your content. But let me let you hear what was said, and I'll chime in.
Straight shooters are everywhere, and I got my hands on it, but I was shocked. It says, since the inception of the current litigation, both parents at various times have demonstrated to the court an inability to co-parent and have displayed an inability to follow the court's orders.
So my thing is, the court is blaming Melody for not wanting to co-parent because they were doing fine. And Mel says this all the time, that they were doing just fine until Martell, who's constantly trying to get her back, is not focusing on what he started. He's focusing on her. But let me let you guys hear more.
Getting on both of them. This court has had to address this behavior through staunch admonishments in open court to both parents, as well as the entry of sanction orders against the father.
The sanction against Martell was for him not going to the therapy, and I mentioned that to you guys in a previous post that I made. Martell not completing the therapy session that the court ordered him to do, and Mel had said it in one of her posts, and I posted. But let me let you guys hear more.
But sanction could just be you didn't turn in your paperwork on time.
Oh, that's
not too bad.
That too.
During the current trial, the court has found the testimony of both parents to be less than genuine. Layman's terms, y'all both aren't honest. What? Each parent can only recall testimony in their favor, but are evasive in other respects. Now, that one, regardless of the frank...
Hold on, y'all. Now, we know, because I think that this judge is a man, and from what I understand, that this judge favors men more than he does the woman, right? And I think I said that, I don't know which one of my fellow content creators had said it. I don't remember, but I think the judge in this case was or is a man.
Of their testimony, the court acknowledges that the father has made positive strides and is placing his children's best interest at heart.
I am going to tell you that where does the judge get off saying that Martell is placing the children's best interest at heart? I'm going to take it that this man don't watch the show. He don't see nothing that's going on social media. Because wasn't this the same man who played a recording of his daughter telling him about the babysitters? Right.
First. So the judge is actually praising Martell and goes on to say, however, the court cannot find the same for the mother.
How dare this judge? I don't know who this judge is, but how dare him? Does he know how hard Mel worked? Does he know how Mel interacts with her children? Does he know anything about Mel and the Eminem kids for him to say that about her? Now, I'm not, you know what? Let me calm down, Abe. Calm down.
In this late stage of litigation, the mother has continued to demonstrate to this court an inability to co-parent. She has blocked the father from her previous cell phone on multiple occasions.
As she should. As she should. If there's a court order in place that you have the children 7 days off and 7 days on, why do I need to give you my personal number knowing that you are not calling me regarding anything that has to do with the children, but you're actually calling me to harass me personally, to know about me personally? I don't blame her.
And by her own admission, blocked him for periods in excess of a month.
Let's be clear. He was blocked more than a month. Okay? He had email. He could contact her through email. Like what? And didn't we see his fake baby mama coming online trying to do the same thing Mel was doing, only corresponding by email? I don't know about this thing that was received. I don't know.
So this is where I'm like, wow, you're really going in on Melody. Follow her, called the Mellometers. And Fergal has kind of become a beacon for single fathers who are...
How did Martell become a beacon for single father fighting for his rights? Martell has not named the 20 people that he stated was watching the children. The only person Martell has an issue with, it's Marcus, Mel's brother, who is in his relationship with his husband. That's what Martell is upset about.
Fighting for their rights. So the kids are not allowed to film. Let me pull that up. It says the minor children shall not participate or be filmed for television or any other social media platform without leave of court or until the children reach the age of maturity. So basically, in order to do anything filming wise, the court would have to agree. Now, in my opinion, I think that Martell is still obsessed with Melody. He's asking the court to ask her all of these very intrusive questions. What are the names and addresses for all business, social, and charitable meetings, events, and other face-to-face contacts during your time of custodial care of the minor children? So she needs to basically let them know everything that she's doing while she's with the kids. What banking institutions, credit card companies, gas companies, credit unions, or software applications, including but not limited to Bitcoin, PayPal, and Cash App, have you held accounts in?
Y'all remember when I post that thing with all the list of the things that the court order thing that Martell was asking for everything? Remember? Okay.
Either individually or through a legal entity since the date of your divorce from the defendant. Why does he need to know where all of her money is? Sure, and kind of business interest in which you were involved with. This is after the divorce. Have you ever struck, slapped, kicked, or used any type of physical force against the defendant or any of your children?
I know Martell is not asking the judge or anybody to ask Mel these questions. We have you on national TV forcing your way to try to get to Mel And if Marceau didn't hold you back, I bet you would have been choking her if you had got your hands on her. Let's be clear.
Have you ever threatened to strike, slap, kick, or harm the defendant or any of your children or family members? Have you ever been arrested? Like, wouldn't you know if she's been arrested? Like, to me, some of these...
The nerve of him to even ask the question, to have her ask the question if Melody has ever been arrested. You trash. You devil. You demonic serpent.
Question, are you trying to, like, embarrass her? How many times did you meet a person for romantic or reasons during your custodial times with your minor children since the divorce from the defendant? Why is she required to tell him in the court system who she's messed with? To me, that feels like, oh, because his stuff with Ariane came out, now you got to put your stuff out. I don't like that. What social media platforms, including apps for phones or other mobile devices and computers, have you had an account since your divorce from the defendant? Username and passwords to all social media platforms listed. You want her to give up all of her accounts. That's why if you watch the episode, she's on a burner phone.
Move your dirty blood clot, you bad-minded witch of you wicked demonic serpent, you.
Guys, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, y'all? And last night I posted a clip, a live, but a part of it got cut off, but I was inserted at the end. Sheree, I'm going to tell you.